Okay, I just urinated. Let's see what we're working with. Dude, I just can't believe it. 189. That is just so good to see. All right, 7 a.m. Feeling amazing. And this all started with the goal of a 21-day stretch of total sobriety leading up to when the final day in this Airbnb is, or monthly rental or whatever. And I just know every day moving forward I'm gonna feel better and better, because I'm stacking where I'm currently at on top of all the other progress I made prior to now, which is many weeks, total weeks of sobriety, and just figuring out my situation and plan. But it's dynamic because funds, credit score, interest rates, opportunities come and go, etc. It's always changing. But for today, the number one priority is getting a job lined up, because if I can make $40 or if I can work 40 hours a week, even making $13 an hour, which is I think the floor where I'm at, I think that's minimum wage, then all of my problems pretty much fade immediately. And I'm free at that point to do whatever I want. And I'm still gonna be bleeding money to some degree, but I still have access to $1,500 of 0% APR credit. There's these credit cards you can open that are for the first 18 or 21 months or something like that. There's no interest rate on the balance. So I still have access to $1,500 of that credit. And then if I start working 40 hours a week, even making $13 an hour, that's enough to cover all of my expenses and even pay a little bit of my credit down, no matter what happens next. And then I can also potentially pay my lawyer for more fees if that looks like it might be advantageous to do. It's only another $3,000. That's a tough decision. If it could very well be worth it. I'll just keep it brief. But woke up today at like 6:30. Didn't sleep the greatest. Still feeling more rested than I have in many weeks. In weeks. I'm going to groom my beard, make it look nice, and maybe get a haircut. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get a haircut, but definitely got to go for the walk in the sunlight when the sun comes up a little more to get the circadian rhythm going. And I'm gonna eat another healthy breakfast. And things have never been, in my current situation, since my parents kicked me out, things have never been clearer than they are right now. And I am super excited about that. And super excited to tackle the day. So let's get after it. Circadian rhythm maxing, getting back into it. See that? Nice and groomed beard. I just got done applying to like 5 jobs near me. It's 9 a.m. I'm on a completely empty stomach right now. I think I'm gonna hit a 7-mile walk, 7-mile brisk walk, and then I'll see about Wendy's later today, if they'll hire me back on. I looked it up. Typically, if you no-call, no-show, they mark your name off for that location forever. But if they'll just hire me back on immediately, all my problems are solved. I immediately hit the ground running, doing 40 hours a week, all doors open to me. And otherwise, I just cast a pretty wide net for more jobs. And today is going great. And it's all because I've been sober for 7 days. I'm not going on the walk. because I don't want to get sweaty and I want to conserve my energy fully for jobs, which I've applied to several near me. And then if I don't hear back from any of these, then I have sort of backup options. I kind of don't want to apply to too many places at once, which might be a bad idea. But then there's also the promise of just getting let back on at Wendy's later today, which may or may not happen, but I have to go and ask either way. Groomed up, I'm lean, I was already accepted on there. I hate myself that I didn't start back then, but hey, gotta start now, and then everything else will fall into place. Okay, it's day 7 of the 21-day plan here, and I'm feeling amazing. Each day gets better than the last. I've applied to like 5 jobs today. Really got to get the income locked down, but there's still 14 more days in the 21-day plan, and I know each day I'll feel better and better. I woke up at like 6:30 today, really happy about that. Took a shower, went for a walk in the sun, circadian rhythm, getting back on track. Just doing everything I need to do. The last jump I need to make from the point that I'm at right now is securing employment. And if I do that and continue to ride the 21 days out, I'll be coasting. I won't be in a great spot in life, but I'll be on my way to a great spot in life. And that's what it's all about. So day 7 going strong, super happy about my decision making. It really does get easier. The longer you go, the more your cravings will fade, the more you'll realize, man, I just don't even want to drink alcohol. I'm going to regret it. I'm going to feel bad the next day. Just yuck, get it away from me. So day 7, going strong. Been a minute since I've vlogged a walk, but here we are at 6 p.m. Gonna go for a walk, and I'm looking forward to enjoying this. Just got down from the hill, and all these trees are blocking the sun. It's gonna be a very nice walk. This is the first time I've been here during the day in a while, and every other time I've been here, this has been like wide open. Now it's nice and green, and it just has a whole different feel to it. Very nice. Very nice in the spring, I suppose. Like, look at this, dude. Look at this path in front of me. Look at how green that is. If you have any sort of place like this that you can walk, I highly recommend it. I didn't even want to get out here. I was tired. I was laying in bed. But I know, especially once I get to this nature part, I never regret it, dude. This is the highlight of every day, and it's so beneficial. You'll sleep better, think better, etc. Made it to the midway point. Got about 7 p.m. Get back around 8, which was my plan. Eat a meal, take it from there. Wow, that was awesome. So, hour 50 minutes. What kind of steps? Oh, it's probably not fully updated. But I did that. I was tired, man. I was laying in bed. I woke up at like 6:30, did those job applications, which I'm super stoked about. Definitely probably land a job somewhere in the next week. I hope. I conceived of a new plan while on the walk, dude. Another reason to walk. Your best ideas, your clearest thinking, it all comes to me on walks. When I'm just in this apartment, oh my God, it's doom and gloom, man. When I go for these walks, if it's daytime or nighttime, I prefer daytime, but nighttime's fine. My mind, the gears start working and I'm like, this is an option. Oh, I could do that. Oh, I didn't think about this. The walks are just awesome. Here, let this speak for itself, okay? So I don't know how well you can see that, but this is last year. This is 12 months ago. 700? And then you see it goes up. And then these most recent months right here, the previous two were 16,700. I averaged 16,700 steps in each of those months. And it's just because I love walking. I don't even go out there and exert a ton of effort. I go out there and walk at the pace I want, which is I walk fast. I'm a naturally fast walker, and I don't know. I don't push myself is what I mean when I say that. But the point is, walking is just the health benefits. You'll lose a bunch of weight. It's just awesome. But while I was on the walk, I realized I have another strategy that I didn't think about before now, in these incredibly turbulent, tumultuous times. Tumultuous? I don't know, whatever. Turbulent times in my life. But yeah, I was tired. I was laying in bed all day. Not all day, but for the most part, because I don't really have anything to do because I'm not employed and I'm not going to get drunk. I don't even have the urge to drink, and that's not even coke, by the way. I just think about it and I'm like, no, I want to be sober. And this is exactly the point I got to with my marijuana usage, which I haven't smoked marijuana since 2021. I quit when I was 19. But once I quit, it's like, I don't even care to use this stuff. I don't even care about it. And it took me about 3 months to quit marijuana, well, alcohol is way more complicated than marijuana, but the point is, it's like, I'm at a point now where I can think about going to the gas station, and where a few days ago even, there was kind of an appeal, like I kind of got cravings, and I was like, oh, I'll just get one or whatever. Now I'm like, I think about it, I'm like, I just straight up don't want to. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to go to the store. I don't want to spend money on it. I don't want to drink it. I don't want to feel drunk. I don't want to wake up the next day regretting it. And by the way, I'm not even I don't black out. I don't puke. I don't do any of that. It's just something I don't want to do. I'm enjoying this sobriety. I really am. And another big shift that I've made. Okay, before I get into that, the big shift that I've made, how many steps was that? What the hell? Oh, what? I have no idea what's going on with this. All right, there we go. So 14,000 steps in an hour and 50 minutes. That's 7 miles in an hour and 50 minutes or so. That's cooking it, man. That's some serious cardio. But another realization or shift I've made recently, huge shift that I've made recently, is digital hygiene. And when I say digital hygiene, yes, I do mean, and I've said this in previous videos, just spending less time with technology. I'll sit on this couch and I'll just sit here for an hour. I'll literally just sit on this couch for an hour. I'll turn my phone off, put it down, just sit here for an hour. But this most recent shift I've made is unsubscribing and unfollowing and just not even using certain applications like X, Twitter. I just stopped looking at it completely. I see it on my phone. I think about going on it on the computer, although not really. My life's I don't even miss it. I just used to scroll on it. Then with YouTube, which is really the only social media I use, I've been unsubscribing from all these nonsense creators that I just used as noise to occupy myself and essentially time travel. You put this stuff on, you put your headphones on a live stream or whatever, you gain nothing from it. It's like a time warp. And I've been unsubscribing from these people, and I go and I check my subscriptions, and it's like I get way fewer updates and there's way fewer live streams that I see. But I hardly remember the people that I've unfollowed. I don't miss it at all. But if it was still there in my feed, then I could tap on it and I could drain my energy, my time, my life essence into it. And now it's gone because I just tapped unsubscribe. Because it's a horrible way to spend time. And the only reason I was ever spending time in that way was literally to drown myself out, to turn my brain off, to literally waste and kill time. And I'm done with that. And that's something that I want to encourage you to do. If there are people you're following who, don't unfollow everyone. I think in these times it's reasonable to have, stuff you watch on the internet. But there's probably a lot of people you're following that are occupying your mental bandwidth that you're just giving it to them, and it's truly just, you just shouldn't be. You shouldn't want to. And if you get conscious of that, then you'll get more time, you'll have a clearer head, and it'll be better for you. So, yeah, today overall has been pretty good, but still number one on the itinerary is to get a job. Dinner today is going to be this pork loin that I made a few days ago and these potatoes, and I am so excited for that, bro. Well, it is 10 p.m. I was just dozing off on the couch. This is exactly what I set out to do today. So I was totally great day. Cruising into the 8th day of sobriety. The benefits will continue to stack. And that's a wrap for today.